I'm back, and with the Liana again, obviously, and we're going to be doing the intake this time. The ram mount intake we're going to be installing on this. But yeah, so we've got to take off the old intake pipes, fit on new ones, obviously, get the pipes sorted out. We'll do a drive, we'll do a rev before and after, obviously, as well. And yeah, let's hope we get some turbo noises out of this thing. So air intake's over there. Go on, you want to show that? That's it. So we need to change, this is actually from the MG, so we're going to be changing this pipe and possibly another one, but we'll have to see. But that should fit, we just need to change one pipe. Let's just open the bonnet. Look at that peasant with a gas, the thingy, what's it called? What are they even called? Just a bonnet, no, just a stick thing, not a gas strut. Even though your car's what, 2015 and mine's 2009 and I've got a gas strut, yo. How do you feel about that?
You're a gas strut stock?
Yeah? This is why you get a Mark 6 over. Okay, so we're just going to start up the car, get a couple of revs at you guys, and then show you roughly how it's going to fit and then get it all sorted out, obviously. So go on, start the car. I swear every TSI engine just sounds like a tractor. They all do. Oh shit, that actually fluttered. You got flutter? Okay, you guys must have heard that. The turbo actually fluttered from a stock filter, so imagine with the filter on there. That's gonna be sick. It actually fluttered and did like a little, like almost a dump valve noise. That's weird. It sounded sick. Alright, so for this clip, for some reason my audio just decided to die. Like I've got no audio for this for some reason, so I'm gonna have to do a little voiceover for it. Okay, so here we're gonna basically be taking off the actual intake system, the original one. So that pipe from there onwards is gonna be coming off. I don't actually know what the little black extra lines on there for, I don't know, but basically we're taking that pipe off. You're going to need this tool. It's like an adjustable pliers thing. It's basically these stupid spring clips you'll see here. You'll probably need a friend to help you out with. It's a bit awkward, but there's one spring clip just back there, you can see just on the edge of that pipe. Take that one off. You got to be careful with them because they're held with tension, so they can just flick out on you, so yeah. But basically one person has basically just got to somehow clamp onto it and add pressure to open it. And the other person will need to pull to get the actual pipe off. You can see him doing here. I need to get my friend to help me with this afterwards, but yeah. So one person keep tension on it, and keep them open. Other person pulls on the pipe and gets the pipe off. And then again, same thing you can do here. It's easy to actually take off the box first and then do the pipe behind it, just because it's just, you're moving a smaller piece in one go. So I'd recommend taking off the box first, then the back one. But if you want to, you can just take it all off in one piece, maybe just easier. Just because it's one thing, but yeah, see, do have basically just them two need to come off. You can see how to do them, they're pretty simple. Get them off, and then we'll go on to actually installing the whole new intake as well. Okay, so that's off now. You're basically going to need two people to do it. You need someone to actually have the clip held and then someone to pull them apart, basically. So yeah, now we've got to get off this breather pipe here. Which should be a little bit, it's always a tough one, this is. You have to just keep, there we go. Yeah. That's the airbox off. Side. Now we can work on this pipe that we initially started on.
By the way, these three things in the Mark 7, no one knows what they do.
Yeah, I don't actually know what they're for, but we can get rid of them.
We don't know. We'll go with it.
That's not a good, it's not a good thingy, this is. It's going to snap on me, I think.
Be very careful with these spring-loaded clips.
We already had one launch.
We've just had one that's managed to go from there and it's launched itself underneath.
Somehow under the car. I can't even get to this.
Where is the clip? Let me see if I can get it.
I need to turn the clip around somehow.
Okay, we've got a clip.
I need to twist it a bit so I can get more leverage. There we go. That's really bad. There.
Nice.
So the hack to just hold the pipe against it. Yeah. So that's off now. There. There's that. That's your turbo intake pipe. So your turbo is just down here. So this is what we're attaching everything to. We'll leave obviously all the links for the pipes and stuff in the description. So if you guys are going to make it, we'll show you how to do it all anyway. Just borrow them pipes, put them together, they'll go straight on. You don't need to measure nothing anyway, so yeah. That's fine. Now we'll go get the pipes. The parts you need is one of these elbows. So you're going to need a 63 to, well, a 90mm to a 63mm reducer. Yeah, so for this you're going to need a 90mm to 63mm reducer pipe. That's what you need for this first one. And then the rest ones are 90. I'll show you, I'll talk them through when we go on. Yeah. So this is going to fit like this. But, oh, one sec. Okay, so we're gonna, this is like a rough fitting. I only cut into size obviously, but it's gonna roughly fit like this. That's like a rough fitting. Okay, so before some of you guys go crazy, because now all you lot will be ready to start commenting shit about the fitment and whatever, yeah. The fitment isn't final there, it's not going to sit on the right, we actually changed it around later. So if you carry on watching, you'll see us, this part here is me testing out and working out how we're going to make it, because it's all like a custom system I'm making. So I'm working out the best position for it and everything, but afterwards I actually find a better way to do it. So a bit later on you'll see I actually set up in a slightly different way, where it gets better airflow and it has like less tension, it just sits much nicer and much better basically. So yeah, before you go mad, it doesn't stay like that, don't worry. This is going to come out a little bit more. This is going to sit here, so it's away from any heat. The exhaust manifold's there, the intake's here, so this is the cold side, and we've got fresh air coming straight to it here. Might even push it in a little bit to come right against this to get proper fresh air to it. But that's the rough fitting. We just need to cut this pipe down, sort that out, bring this out a little bit more, and then that's all ready. And then obviously, where's it gone? This little boost tap is what this is going to connect to. This is going to connect to this piece sitting in here, and it's going to go into the end of this, basically. We're just going to put it like somewhere else. That's all. Okay, so the air filter is done now. You can see it all here. Just show it here. So we got all this here. That's the breather pipe there. That's just a simple 8mm, and then you just tighten it with that. So yeah, but basically, so what we've done is, this pipe here is a 90-degree elbow, which is 63 on the throttle body side, and then 90 on this side, and then 90 aluminium coupler. Again, 90-degree elbow, that's just a 90mm pipe, again, diameter, and filter. There's also a little coupler here, you know, one of these couplers. That's, you can't see it, it's right in between there, you can't see it, but because you didn't want to put it too, it was either going to go here or here. So you don't want to put too much pressure on these pipes, so put it here instead. And the airflow's right here.
So yeah, cooling pipes, so make sure those aren't.
Yeah, these are just, yeah, look, they're just coolant return pipes and stuff. So just don't push on these too hard. But that's if you have like this, it'll sit fine. So yeah, you could even, if you wanted to, close up this gap and have it sitting a bit higher if you want to. We wanted it here just because the airflow comes right from this duct here. So the whole air filter's done. We'll get a few drive-by clips, a few revs, a bit of everything. Oh, and also this little breather pipe here. This is 8mm. So just get 8mm. 7mm is probably going to be better, but you can use an 8, and then just obviously use cable ties or small clamps to clamp it onto a boost tap bit. Yeah, I'll obviously leave links for all of this stuff, all the pipes we've used, in the description down below, and yeah, you can see where to buy it all. But we'll get some revs now. Okay, so that's how it looks there. You can see before there. But yeah, we'll get a couple of revving clips in a second. But you can see all of it is in a good place. No, there's cold air coming fresh from here, and the hot air is obviously, that's the hot side, this is the cold side, so you're getting good airflow. Okay, first we're gonna do some revving clips to the bonnet up, then we'll get some bonnet down ones, then we'll get some like drive-bys and stuff as well. So yeah. Go on, rev it. You can see the smile in his face already, that's how good it is. Yeah, get some bonnet down there as well. Okay, so now we're doing bonnet down. See how it sounds? It goes a bit deeper with this as well, because like bonnet's gonna muffle the sound a bit. That sounds so sick. That's much deeper in it. God. That sounds so good.
Alison, if you're getting a Leon, get the filter ASAP.
You can also, okay, you can't really see, but there's meant to be air going through here. That's where the air just goes like through these gaps and stuff. So you are getting fresh air through all that, obviously. So yeah, but I guess should we get some drive-by now? Yeah, we got some drive-by shots now. Okay, so we got to the location now. About to get some drive-by shots of the Leon, and it sounds so sick driving. It's mad. You get some proper like flutter from it. It's gonna come around in a second, but yeah, let's see how it sounds from here. I'll show you guys. Okay, so this is not exactly the first drive, but one of the first drives with the intake on. But under 2k right now, you can't even hear it at all. So if you're going slow, you don't want to hear the turbo noises. Just don't go above 2k basically. Okay, so we're gonna do a pool now. So oh, there's a car coming. Car, you have to go around. So go up to the cyclist basically. Go and do a pool. You don't hear it too loud, to be fair. inside. Okay, so the Leon is done. You guys saw the intake is on and it looks so sick. I'll leave links down below to buy it, of the full system you can buy. And yeah man, the Leon was just crazy. We're going to be doing exhaust and bumpers and everything for that car. We're doing like headlights, everything, we're doing that. So yeah, stay tuned if you guys do want to see all that happen. Obviously subscribe if you want to see some more Leon content, and you know, comment down below what you guys want to know as well, like anything you want to see, because it's the first time doing a Leon. I don't know all the mods for it. Maybe there's a whole different side of stuff that I don't even know of right now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Obviously comment what you want to see next, subscribe. Golf content's coming out soon. You guys already saw the gearbox one, so that's already out. Timing chain's gonna happen, turbo, intake manifold, everything's going on after that. It's just the main issue is timing chain. Timing chain is the big issue. Once timing chain is done, then it's all simple. The rest are all bolt-ons. They're simple for me to do. I can do them in like a couple of days. So just waiting on the garage for the timing chain. Other than that, then yeah, I'll do a POV video on the Golf next as well, so if you guys are subscribed you'll see that. Yeah, more content will be coming soon now. You guys in the gearbox is getting better. It's like we're going to be doing more consistent stuff now. Before it wasn't, because I had my exams, the uni, this and that, whatever. Now I'm free a bit more, got some more time, so I'm going to try to do at least one every 2 weeks, if not one every week if I can. So yeah, there's that. Obviously subscribe if you want to see all that stuff. Subscribe for like all the different content that's coming out. Okay, yeah, and hope you guys enjoy the video. Remember to like, comment down below, subscribe, all of that stuff. You guys know what it is. And yeah, see you next one.